Happy Saskatchewan Day, you guys. Today is our second week of our flower subscription, and I'm super excited because the flowers are really performing right now, and so it is time to do some major cutting. Anyways, I wanted to kind of spotlight some of my favorite cut flowers thus far this year. So you guys can kind of have an idea of what I use for cut flowers and which ones perform super nicely for me. So anyways, my number one that I'm cutting right now is the Queen Red Lime Zinnia, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is this one here. I'm gonna see if you can see this one. Yeah. So it has this beautiful rose kind of vintage looking color to it. And then once it gets to the center, it has that lime color in there. And I absolutely love that. There's a couple that are an exception to that rule here. They're doing their own thing. They're lime on the outside and then more pink on the inside. And there is a Queen Lime, and it doesn't quite have that rosy color on the inside. So I'll show you guys a lot of that a little bit later. But this was one of my all-time favorite colors from last year. This kind of dusty, rosy Zinnia, which I absolutely fell in love with. So I'm gonna flip this around. Like, check that out, you guys. It is such a stunner. The colors are just absolutely gorgeous. Very kind of vintage feeling, I think. Like a little bit romantic, a little vintagey feeling. But then there's some that have the brighter pinks in them. And then with that lime. So yeah, they're pretty gorgeous. So I'm super pumped about those. Those ones I'm snipping very first. All right, guys. So number two on my fave flower this year is, well, it's a filler. This is called Ammi, and it's the white one. And last year I grew the green one, which is growing. It's just not quite ready yet, but I obsessed over it. So this year I got the white, the green, and this purple one is called Dara. It's just starting. So that's going to be cool. There's not a lot of it grew, but I'm hoping it's one of those ones where you cut and it keeps coming, just kind of like the rest of them. But for whatever reason, it was a sporadic germination here. So I have tons of the white, a little bit of the dark. Maybe I only got a few of these, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe there wasn't much to get. So anyway, trying it out. Anyways, it looks really cool. But yeah, so the white Ammi is beautiful. It's it's similar. It has a look to like baby's breath. So it's very soft and pretty, and it's a nice filler. And so what I love about making bouquets is I love to make them kind of feel like whimsical, but happy and bright. And I find that these tall fillers, they give that kind of really airy feeling to a bouquet. And so that's what I really love about them. And then white, of course, is a classic color, and it's lightness and it's softness, and it adds like some gentle, like it's gentle in a bouquet, and I really love that. So this is one of my true loves as well. And then my next one, you guys, oh, I already got like crap all over my face. The day just started here. Anyways, the next one is Glads, and they're just starting. One of my patches is just starting to really perform. I have thousands of them planted up top there. They're just starting. There's a couple that are starting to bloom, but these were my first. This one I planted very first, this little bed. And then I have thousands up there, and then I have like another couple hundred over yonder. So I love the Glads. I'm just going to show you guys a couple of the colors that I've already snipped off here. Yeah, so I've only snipped 4 so far, but there's this, obviously this beautiful deep burgundy red, which is a classic. Oh, I'm just gonna zoom this out a bit. I do have this Dusty Miller growing here. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out because it's been a bit weed infested, but we'll see. Might be a good one later on in the season. How about this like lemony lime colored one? So good. And then a couple pinks. There's some purple I'm gonna snip off here. More of the burgundy. Yeah, so, oh, this one's real pretty. Look at that. So it's you know, it's like pink. It's almost like a lemonade looking type. It's got that little bit of yellow and the pink on the leaves. And yeah, so that's a really, really beautiful one as well. And I have, I think, a lot of these ones coming up in the bed that has a couple thousand growing. So we're going to have lots of glads, but I love glads. Ooh, look at this pretty red one just starting to bloom. Glads are very, very, very pretty to me. Delicate, gentle looking. They're like absolutely gorgeous and they come in bright colors. And what I have realized in doing flowers this year, what I have come to the conclusion of is that bright, happy flowers make my heart swoon. I love how beautiful and bright they can all be. And that is what I truly love. I follow quite a few people that do flowers on Instagram and on YouTube and stuff like that. And I love their bouquets. A lot of people do like kind of the monochromatic and the very like pastel-y, like they really focus on that. And I think they're absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. But when it comes to me and what I am down with and that resonates with me and that makes me feel like just so good and so happy are bright, beautiful colors. And you know, like not, I mean, they could be pastel-y as well, but I love color. So that is where I'm at. Like I'm very drawn to like things that are colorful and bright and that make you smile and just have that happy kind of mood feeling to them. So that is what I'm very drawn to. I was thinking about that because I made up just a fun bouquet yesterday for myself. I'll show you guys when we go inside. And you know what? I just thought to myself, this is me. Like, this is what I love. I love the brightness, the beautiful. And I love them to look cute and pretty, but I really love the wild, bright, beautiful. I don't know, like all of that, but brighter and not even so much bright, colorful. I like them to be colorful. So I like to have a mix of colors in my bouquets. I don't care. I don't have my microphone, so the wind's probably going to be in the background here. I don't care if they're bright. I want the bouquets to look bright, full of color. So that is what I've totally realized this year, is that is my jam. So that I'm going to just continue on making flowers or bouquets with all my pretty colors, because that fills my soul. So I'm going to keep on picking. Gonna snip off all these good glads in here, and I've already got a few bouquets. I'm gonna run these all into the house once I get them done because it is pretty warm, and then I'll head up to the top garden, and that needs a serious mow down. So the flowers are gonna just be crazy once I get up there. Okay, so I think this will be, what am I at? 1, 2, 3. Fave flower number 4 is Snapdragons. I do love this this orangey, peachy, corally colored one. I'm really drawn to that color, as well as this kind of like mauve, pinky mauve, like dusty kind of pastel-y. I love that too. But I mean, they're all super gorgeous. And last year my snaps were terrible. Like, they didn't grow worth a shit. So this year, you know what? I started these from seed on my own. They looked terrible when I planted them out, but I just did anyways. And you know what? They are such strong, amazing plants. I think because I planted them out anyways and let them grow up in the Saskatchewan wind, like, they're performing amazing. And so I have this nice big beautiful bucket full, and still lots more coming. And you just kind of snip, and they'll keep coming back for a while. So my snaps are doing good. So I'm pumped about the snaps this year. That is my number 4 for sure. So they're gonna be adding great sizzle to the bouquets. Well, these bouquets are going to be off the charts this week because there's just so much goodness ready. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier when I was showing you the Queen Red Limes, these are the Queen Limes. As you can see, they are lime colored through and through, and they don't have that pink center. So anyways, zinnias are a favorite of mine all around. They're just so awesome. And these ones are all going crazy. These are the I think they're called Benary's Giant or Benary's Giant or whatever. I don't know exactly how you pronounce some of these names. This is the Queen Lime. And then we have some of these little ones here. I just had seed left over from last year, and they kind of are, I don't know, they just look like little buttons to me. Those ones are cute. They're just kind of like a cute little filler to throw in there. But yeah, the zinnias are going great. And those are obviously just the same as the Queen Red Lime. I love zins, and they're kind of an essential to your cut flower garden. That is for sure. Okay, so what number am I on here? Flower number 5, I think. Oh gosh, I should go back and look. But if you can't guess, flower number 5 of the season is sunflowers. You know what? They've all been pretty magical, but I am loving these cream colored ones. Oh my goodness me. Like, they are so pretty. Oh yeah, I just love them. I also love the Pro Cut plums. Those ones are pretty much done. I have a few that I've picked, but anyways, the sunflowers are awesome. The crappy thing about them, I mean, they all had different maturity dates. And I mean, some were like 55 days, some were 75 days. They should have been spaced out enough that I wasn't running into this problem, but I have this problem. They are all blooming at the same time. So I don't know what the hell. Well, I do know. I really need to succession plant them differently next year. And so I have a ton of sunflowers that are ready right now. So there'll be lots in the bouquets, and then I'm actually going to go home and do my hometown farmers market this weekend, and I am going to sell bouquets, but I'm also going to sell bunches of sunflowers because there's lots that are ready and it just needs to happen. But this is my number 5 or 6. I can't remember what number I'm on, but sunflowers it is. It's so magical to just hang out inside them. Like, amazing. All right, so whoop. Okay, you guys, so here I am. I'm on the Calendula, and this is going to be my number 6 favorite cut flower. It is not the greatest cut flower, I will be honest. It doesn't have a huge vase life. They're kind of flimsy. Like, they're not the best cut flower, but they are beautiful. I absolutely love all the colors they come in. Just check it out. Like, so gorgeous. I love them. They're unique. I just love them. And so they add some serious pop to a bouquet. And if you get them at the right stage, they're not the worst in a vase, but there's definitely a lot better cut flowers out there. But I love them. I was like, oh, I'm not going to grow them because they're not that great. But I had a bunch of seeds left over, and I'm really, really glad that I grew them again because they are so beautiful and they just make me happy. So that is where I'm going to end it at. Number 6, fave cut flower. I'm cutting those, and then I have a few other things I need to snip away at before I can start making bouquets. This is taking me a little bit longer than I anticipated, because we got a bit of a downpour for a little while, and I can see there's clouds rolling back in, which I am not going to be mad about. But yeah, so I'm going to snip these, get some filler, and then start making bouquets. But this is my number 6. The other thing I want to say about it too is Calendula is edible. So that makes it super cool as well. So that's my number 6 for cut flowers so far this year. This might change by the end of the season, but right now this is what I'm loving. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful Saskatchewan day, and we'll check you next time.